You can buy them on Amazon for like 50 bucks, but I had to run down to Peterbilt. $104 for that. You hear that noise? The metal rattling. I'm gonna take the cover off of the AC unit and see if I can figure out what it is. But I put it off for a little while. It only does it with the air conditioner. Since it's starting to warm up, figure out what that rattle is. You can hear it. Alright, I got the air conditioner apart. I know it's running. See that metal guard up there? That's loose. So I'm going to turn it off. But that's what's rattling. See if I can find a screw for that hole right there. Alright, so this is what was rattling. It's this heat shield. It had moved. It was touching that. I bent it a little bit. But I'm going to find a screw. The screw fell out. But that's the heating element for the heater part of the air conditioning unit. Let me dig through my screws, see if I can find something. Okay, I replaced both screws, so it should be good to go. Bent the heat shield back where it needs to be. Now I just gotta mount that back up into there and then screw it all back together. Alright, it's Monday morning. This is not how I wanted to start my Monday. I actually woke up early, like at 3:30, and went and delivered our slinky coils. That took a while. But I got a fuel leak. And I believe, see all that mess right there? All of that. That's where the fuel lines come in and whatnot. The return lines, the draw lines. So something is leaking there. It only leaks when it's running and I'm not losing pressure. So I'm assuming it is a return line. So I'm going to clean all that up best I can and then see if I can figure out which one's leaking. And then I got a little airline leak I got to fix too. Alright, it's a little noisy, got the truck running. But if you look right there, see where it's bubbling right there? And that is that should be the high flow return line. Let me get a socket, let's see if I can tighten these up right here. See if that fixes a little bit of it. You see where it's leaking right there? You can see on the side how it's coming out. There, you see how it's dripping down? So it's leaking right there. I'll see if I can tighten these up. If not, man, I hate to have to change all that mess. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. But that's what's leaking, is that right there. So it's not a hose. I'm pretty sure that is the high return for the return line. It's supposed to be split the fuel to go to each side. But I think that's it. Anyway, let me see if I can tighten those up. I tightened it up. You can still see it's still leaking right there. So I might have to do this the hard way, try to change that. Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Alright, I got this thing out. Oh man, I hate working with diesel. Oh. So I'm not too sure why these valves are on there, but the lines are too short to not put these valves on there. But that's what I need. That's a high flow return splitter thing. Peterbilt's got them. I think it's like 50 bucks. So I'm gonna go get the little truck and then I'll just keep it just the way it is, because I don't want to mess with trying to find all new fittings and everything. So I'll have to take these out, that out. Oh, man, this little sucker. All right, okay, I have managed to find all the right parts. This little joker ain't cheap. You can buy them on Amazon for like 50 bucks, but I had to run down to Peterbilt. $104 for that. So it'll go like this. That part goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there. So I thought about putting a T in there, but I'll put the right part. But on the old one, it was leaking right at this seam right here, and it's no telling how long it'd been in there. But where's the old one at? Here's the old one. So here's the old one right here. So it was leaking right there and right there. So let me put it all together, and then I gotta get my fat butt in there and we'll get it put in. All right, so this is what it looks like together. And I'm not too sure why they have these valves on here. They're really hard to get to, but I didn't take them off because the hose isn't long enough to go back into here. So it was just easier to leave it like it is, and then we'll do it like that. So it's going to go in the truck like that. That's what it'll look like. This is the return from so the diesel pumps it through the motor. What the motor doesn't use, it returns. This is a splitter valve, so it'll take the fuel and split it to each tank. So one hose goes to each tank. If you ever have a truck that the fuel level in the tanks aren't leveling out, if like pumping fuel into one side or the other, it's usually this little valve right here. So we're getting ready to put this in the truck now. Okay, we got everything done, checked out. That's the new valve right there. Look in there. Checked for leaks. Been running for a bit. The other thing we did, if you look, if you guys can see it, see there. Let's see here. See the red airline right there? That was leaking, and it had a little fitting on it. I don't know where the old one's at, but I replaced a little fitting on that red airline. It was leaking a little bit of air. So before I close up the hatch here, I'm gonna I gotta figure something out, keep all this stuff from moving around. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. Thought about getting a big hose clamp and just kind of squeezing all that together. Squeeze all that together. And maybe zip tie it somewhere. But anyway, that's the next thing. Then I'm gonna close it up and we'll be done. Bailey's patiently sitting in her kennel waiting for me to finish this project. So, alright, let me finish this up. Okay, we got the truck all put back together. The little plate on the floor's done. Bailey was in her crate while I was working, so I let her out. Since I'm already dirty, I want to go ahead and fix a couple other things. I bought this rod a while back. Let me show you where it's going to go. See this right here? This, can you see how that moves right there? I think this is broke about right there. So this rod is going to fit in there. I'm going to get it in there, and then I'll cut it to length once I get it in there, but it's going to be pretty easy. We're going to take it, slide it in the hole right there, and then we'll wiggle it down through, and then you see this piece right here, that piece will come out, and then we'll cut that one to length.
In half a mile, take exit 16 toward Memphis Road.
Alright, Good afternoon. It's Tuesday afternoon. Got the truck fixed yesterday, fixed that fuel line. We loaded a little shipment today going up by South Bend, Indiana. But we gotta get some fuel. So we're gonna stop at this Love's here. We're in Memphis, Indiana. Get some expensive Indiana fuel. So I took a short one. I'm going to try to take a couple short ones before the truck show. I got to get the truck ready, washed, clean it up, make it look shiny. Stopped here in a while. It's a rather busy place. We're not going to get a lot of fuel, we're just going to get enough to make this run. Well, they redid all this concrete here. This is new. Oh. There we go. We'll get some fuel. There's a rest area right before you get to Indianapolis. We'll stop there, go look at what we got. It's a nice simple load. It's black pipe, black PVC, rubber pipe, I don't know what you call it. It's only like 6,000 pounds. All right, it's the end of the day. We got our fuel, and then I just drove straight through Indianapolis. We're up here on I-69 north of Fort Wayne. We're about 30-40 miles away from where we got to unload tomorrow. I like this rest area. It's a nice big rest area, plenty of parking. Pan around here slowly. All right, let's go outside. A little noisy out here, but it's been a while since I showed you guys the Dorset trailer here. This is what we loaded. It's like 6,000 pounds. Little pallet on the front. This, I think, is like PVC pipe, rubber tubing pipe. It's going over to a water treatment facility. So, nice easy load. Give you a look there. There you go. Somebody coming in with their Jake brake. See if he grabs one more. Oh. Oh, all right. Truck, trailer's doing good. Our fuel leak is fixed. There's old Bailey up in the window there. It's about 6 o'clock. It's time for dinner. So she's hungry. All right, we'll call it quits for today. I gotta feed Bailey. And then tomorrow we're gonna deliver this. I don't know what we're gonna do afterwards, but we'll figure something out. I got to get down to Louisville, get ready for Matt's. So thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later.